Hello, everyone. I would like to welcome you to our session, Flexible IT Accelerates Problem Solving. As a reminder, if we want to do the Q&A section here in Austin, please open up your JNUC app, pose your questions there. And now I'd like to invite Yoshinori and Mayu to the stage.
Hi, welcome to our session. I'm Yoshinori Inaba, a director of IT in Go Incorporated.
And I'm Mayu Shirai, the administrator of IT.
We came to Austin on Sunday after 14-hour flight from Tokyo. I'm just getting over my jet lag, but tomorrow is another 14-hour flight again. I don't want to think about it. Today, we would like to talk to you about our approach and case study titled Flexible IT Accelerated Problem Solving. By the way, we have only been using Mac at work for less than 2 years. Please keep it in mind that we both have been working with Windows for most of our careers. And from that perspective, we have noticed some things and think we can talk to you about those as well. Let me first introduce about our company. Go Incorporated is a provider of Japan's #1 taxi hailing app, Go. The application has been downloaded about 15 million times in Japan. Other services we provide include traffic accident detection services that combine drive recorders and AI, and the green transformation decarbonization service for taxi industry. By the way, has anyone here ever been to Japan? Oh, thank you very much. So, when you think of Japan, what comes to your mind? Japan is famous for its many different cultures and landscapes. Japanese food, such as sushi, many beautiful tourist attractions, and subcultures, such as anime, are abundant. There are many other wonderful cultures as well. It is a wonderful country, so if you have a chance, please come visit. By the way, I recommend the town of Kanazawa. The food is delicious. The city is beautiful, and I think you will be absolutely satisfied. If you ever visit Japan, please visit Kanazawa. However, I'm not here today to tell you how good Japan is as such. Right now, Japan is facing major challenges. These are all challenges that the world's developed companies are facing for the first time. For example, low birth rate, aging population, natural disasters, dense urban population, aging infrastructure, and so on. It is a country with many challenges. Many of these issues need to be solved in the field of transportation. Go Incorporated is taking on the challenge to solve these problems. And in order to take on the big challenges, our department believes that it is important that they be easy to use, secure, and flexible. There are several ways in which the IT environment can contribute to corporate challenges. One of the most important roles is to provide attractive IT to employees and not to become a bottleneck for challenges. First, Japan has a shortage of workers, especially young people. In order for companies to take on challenges, it is necessary to attract talented people. The IT environment is one important factor for this. Second, IT environments can sometimes be frustrating and inconvenient for employees. The goal is to ensure that employees do not experience unnecessary stress and that there are no system outages. Here's one thing I'll tell you about Japan. What do you think this 67% shows? This is the ratio of desktop OS, mobile OS, and tablet OS usage in June of this year when compared to the rest of the world and Japan. Of note is the ratio of mobile OS and tablet OS, Android and iOS with opposite percentages worldwide and in Japan. In Japan, iPhone and iPad usage is very higher. In particular, iPhone use is nearly 40% higher than the rest of the world. In other words, the most used mobile device in everyday life is iPhone, making it quite Apple-friendly. Furthermore, more and more people are using Macs from a younger age, such as when they are students. As a result, there are some people using Windows for the first time at work after graduating from university. Having a specific OS and a specific device used in a company may be easy from administrative standpoint and may also be beneficial from a cost standpoint. However, it may also have a negative impact on employee performance. This is because there are many PC skills that need to be learned in order to work on OS that has never been used before. Therefore, we believe that it is important for employees to be able to choose an OS and device that they are familiar with, not just Windows or Mac. Especially in a country like Japan, where there are many young digital natives who are Apple-friendly, we believe that having that choice can be one of the attractive benefits of a company that attracts more talented young people. And we believe that when talented people gather, the company becomes more powerful and accelerates its business. In this light, it is important for IT department to provide employees with an environment where they can work at the same level and maintain the same level of security, whether they are using Windows or Mac. Another thing is that sometimes IT environments can be frustrating or inconvenient for employees. We need to make sure that our employees do not experience unnecessary stress and that there are no system outages. As a specific example, Our company is being launched in April 2020 through a corporate manager. We have a history of having very difficulty in dealing with the systems at that time and creating a situation where employees had to do a lot of work and could not focus on the business. We do not want the IT environment to become a bottleneck in our business. In the midst of all this, we had another major event this April. We changed our company name. We made a business decision to match our service name with our company name because the Go service was well known and the company name was not. We therefore changed our main domain name to coincide with the name change. We wanted to show our growth from the year 2020. I will now turn the floor over to Mayu. She will explain the contents of this April system support, including the technical perspective.
Yeah, thanks, Yoshi. As Yoshi mentioned earlier, we have successfully undergone a company name change and domain change this past April. I'm pleased to inform you that system transition was seamlessly executed on my trusted Mac with the utilization of Jamf for Mac management and Intune for Windows management, so I choose my preferred Mac for the task. Sorry. The administrators use Mac OS, but we utilize Microsoft Entra. We use conditional access of Microsoft Entra, so Windows and Mac can now be managed under the same conditions. Additionally, we have Jamf Connect, which can manage PC login on Microsoft Entra. In truth, there is much more I would like to tell you, but what I'm about to tell you is only a small part of this environment. So let's start with the specifics. There are compatibility issues with everything. Even if users are using Mac OS, the administrator might find it difficult to manage Microsoft Entra if they're also using Mac OS. Particularly when you prefer to use scripts instead of GUI. For instance, when you have a large number of accounts to modify, would you bring out Windows just for the purpose of using PowerShell? No, I would use PowerShell directly on macOS. Because PowerShell is not exclusive to Windows, we Mac admins can also run PowerShell on our Macs without any issues. PowerShell works on Macs as well, then Microsoft Entra is definitely on our side. We don't have to be afraid of making bulk account changes either. To use PowerShell on your Mac, all you need is to install Visual Studio Code and PowerShell. Both are available for free. Please refer to the following URLs for the download instructions. For example, in a case like mine, where I needed to change the domain for 800 accounts that were already in use, using PowerShell allowed me to complete the task in just 3 steps. If I had done it manually through the GUI, I would have had to repeat the same processes 800 times. Before starting this procedure, you need to install the Graph API and exchange online modules. Now, let me show you my example. First, filter users' information as needed and download it as a CSV file. Here, we will use the Graph API. By using getMgUser, you can download users' information. Next, edit the downloaded CSV file, split the content using the delimiter position, separating the part before at and the part after at. With this, the preparation is complete. Now, using the edited file from step 2 and the exchange module, we will proceed with swiping the account's domains. By writing this script, you can perform bulk account changes with just a press of the Enter key. And user action, there is no step 2. Let's watch the actual video demonstration. After change the domain, a notification will appear, prompting you to open Jamf Connect. Okay, please look at that. Open Jamf Connect and change the previously used email address to establish the connection. Yeah, that's all. With domain change, we were able to reduce the burden on both administrators and users. Having PowerShell was truly beneficial. In addition, there are numerous PowerShell modules available for use on Mac OS. I encourage you to explore the PowerShell gallery for more options. For admins using Microsoft Entra, the Graph API is incredibly useful. Take a look at the references for more information. Even for Mac admins, having PowerShell skills can be incredibly convenient. From here, Yoshi will speak again.
How was it? We were able to complete the system change work to accommodate with our company name change in April, without affecting the work of our employees. This has been our growth since 2020, and I think we have been successful in creating a flexible system that can adapt to change. Of course, the employees were one step, but Mayu went through many verifications because of that. The system change didn't become a bottleneck, but rather we supported the business decisions to accelerate the business. Finally, I would like to share with you our thoughts on how we can accelerate from here. I'm sure that you all come across situations where you need to take on a big challenge. What are tips for such situations? We think there are two important things. Let's try anyway, and don't fix the idea. The first is to just do it. Unlike the on-premise centric days, today's IT environment is becoming newer and newer, more and more attractive, more and more connected, and more convenient. It used to be difficult to try out a new system, but now one can easily create or try out a system. I think that by trying new things, we will have more and more options. The second, we believe in not having fixed ideas. Work can be done on either Windows or Mac. PowerShell works on both Windows and Mac. I believe that if we eliminate the stereotypes of what is not possible and have a free mindset, we will be able to create flexible IT. In other words, a flexible system is one that can adapt to change. I believe that having such a system and IT department in place means a strong ability to adapt to corporate change and corporate evolution. And that means having IT environment in which employees can perform. I believe that is what makes a business successful. And we believe that successful business accelerates the resolution of social issues. We believe that we can help solve as many of Japan's problems as possible and become a force for the future. That's all for our session. Thank you for listening to the end.
Thank you very much. We have one question for you.
Yeah.
When you changed your domain to the new domain, what changes did you make in Jamf Connect to help with that process?
ドメインを変えたときに、ジャンプコネクト内の設定は、それを実践のために何の設定を変えたんですかって。
Jamf Connect は本当にドメインを変えただけなので、ユーザーがドメインを変えただけ。
そのコネクトの中のなんかプロセスを楽にするための何か設定あったんですか？ジャンプコネクト。
Jamf Connect は何も設定を変えてないです。
Apparently they didn't change very many settings other than just what was directly related with the domain changes.
When you did that process, how did you configure your PowerShell to help with that?
PowerShell との連携はどうやって行いましたか？
それは何を指してるかによるんですよね。
ドメインの関係で。
ドメインの関係だったら、ユーザーの情報をダウンロードしてきて、ユーザーの情報を変更したのをまたポストするっていうことが全部PowerShell上で行っています。
なるほどです。So they used PowerShell to download all of the user data, and then also when they were re-uploading, all of that was done through PowerShell.
Thank you very much, and thank you everybody for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.